Hello everyone. So this week in reading, we are focusing on reading fluently. What does reading fluently mean? It means reading smoothly and not sounding like a robot. We also don't want to read too fast. So today we're going to focus on full stops. What do we do when we get to full stops? So we pause, take a breath, and keep reading. I'm going to read this book called Peggy. It's about a little chicken who gets blown away in a gust of wind to the city. Pause it, George.
Peggy. 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 Peggy lived in a small house in a quiet street. It's not really reading fluently, is it? So I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to read fluently and pause at a full stop. Peggy lived in a small house in a quiet street. Every day, rain or shine, Peggy ate breakfast, played in her yard and watched the pigeons. One blustery day, a big gust of wind swept down through the clouds, scooping up leaves, twigs, and... Oh, Peggy! Peggy landed with a soft thud. She was far from home. She picked herself up, ruffled her feathers, and went for a walk. There's Peggy. Peggy saw things she had never seen before. Peggy watched, hopped, jumped, twirled, and tasted. She even found a cozy place to rest that reminded her of home. Although it was not quite the same. Peggy missed her home. She tried asking for directions, but people found it hard to understand her. In the rushing crowd, Peggy saw a sunflower like the one from her yard. She followed the sunflower. The sunflower sat down, so Peggy sat down too. Outside began moving. They were speeding away from the tall buildings. When Peggy looked around, the sunflower was leading the train. Peggy hopped out of the train, but the sunflower was gone. She watched the sky grow darker as clouds rolled by. The wind was cold. The flock of birds flew quietly overhead. It was the pigeons. The pigeons knew the way back to the yard. It felt good to be home. Every day, rain or shine, Peggy ate breakfast, played in her yard, chatted to the pigeons, and sometimes caught the train to the city.